Hey, what's going on everyone? This is YoeYoursTruly back with another video. And today we're gonna be doing a little spicy offlane pick, and that is the Kallari offlane. So I kinda consider Kallari to actually be one of the hardest offlanes to play because most of the matchups are actually quite bad in my opinion. Like a lot of other offlaners, they have some balance or a lot of favorable matchups. But for Kallari, it kind of feels like she doesn't have that many actual good favorable matchups. So playing the early game is going to be one of the hardest things to do with the Kallari offlane. But in this video, I'll show you guys how we can actually make it work out towards the end. But not only that, it's going to be a showcase of a very interesting but very effective build, and that is the on-hit attack speed Kallari build. So for those who do not know, essentially what this build is, it essentially enables Kallari to be the ultimate split pusher, right? Because if you go with the normal assassin build on Kallari, it's not quite the most best fit for the split pushing, because that kind of kid with the like Maldi and whatnot, that's like for if you're looking for picks. But for like offlane Kallari, you're not looking for picks, you're looking just to take down every single tower in your line of sight, right? So that's what we want try to do with this game. We really want to be a huge split pushing menace, and we're gonna be able to accomplish this by like doing like a sky flip Bonesaw kind of build. And that's a build that's actually been running around in EU for a little bit, I would say, but it's very hard to use correctly because you have to use it specifically for the offlane split pushing kind of thing, and not so much for like going for picks and whatnot. So against the Steel, it's a little interesting. Like Steel, it's gonna be obviously really annoying, but he's not gonna be like super impressive because he has very predictable training patterns, and he's not like a very all-in kind of strong character, right? So if you're playing around that fact, we're gonna be doing actually fine in this matchup. Right now, I'm actually getting rid of those two range minions. Back off. So I took a little shot because I'm Kallari, I sort of have the lower kind of defenses, but with that kind of trading pattern, we kind of shrunk the Steel, all things considered, right there. And he totally disrespected the damage right there because he fought in the wave. So I'm kind of grateful for the fact that I've sort of have an easier time because I'm getting a feel for the Steel, right? And he's definitely not playing the best, I would say, in terms of like wave management. And because we were able to recognize that, we're able to make aggressive trading like that. And that's how you want to play Kallari. If you want to go for trading, you have to play with your wave 100% because you cannot win otherwise in your trading patterns. And plus we just hit 3 because, so even though we have lower base stats as kind of like durability wise, we still have that level advantage that can be really great for us. So we'll take a reset right here. See Kallari on the blue side right there, so that's something we have to keep in mind. So we're gonna do something a little different, and for against like kind of tanks, like the Steel, the Victor, the Sephor, you actually go Dread first because it's actually a great assassin item. So you're gonna get magical armor and whatnot from it. So it makes it a little bit better to sustain in lane against the Steel, right? So we're gonna pick up this just for this kind of matchup, and then that's when we're gonna build into like the Sky Splitter, the Bonesaw. That once we get those 3 items online, we're gonna be a huge split pushing menace, I would say. So definitely trying to get some deep wards. So we can see if the Kallari is coming in or not at any point. Oh, missed my RB right there. I thought he was gonna actually go on that a little bit more. I really want to get my proc on that, but I used my E for no reason, so that's a little oopsie by me. I do see the Kallari right there. So we have to be a little bit mindful of that actually. That's when we just play back where that daggers, we use it to last hit and whatnot, and let this wave kind of push in. Steel doesn't have Brimstone, but he's building into this, so once he gets that, then trading with the Steel is actually going to be kind of tricky. But luckily we are going like Dread, so we're gonna get some of that magical armor to help compensate for that 100%. He's gonna shove in all the way, so I'm gonna try my best to last hit on the tower. Alright, got most of that CS, nice, nice. I think that's still actually just back for Brimstone by the looks of it. So we won't shove this out because we are still healthy. So we just take our time holding this wave. Still just gonna miss these minions because they're getting killed by this wave. We'll be able to hit 6 and then we're gonna be able to pick up some decent items on our next back, 100%. You can always try to maybe look at mid too, because it's a phase, so it's actually quite easy to gank as a Kallari. But we want to make sure we're trying to be as selfish as we can farming up, because we need to like really get our items online and play the scaling game, because that's what this Kallari offlane tech is. You play the scaling game, and you're going to be really hard to kill, and but also be very deadly in the mid to late game. 100%. So just trying to make sure that shoves in all the way. I'm gonna go straight for the teal buff because he can't just contest it. Kallari can actually take this teal buff really fast with more kit and whatnot. So we got that. Now we're gonna just go back to farming. Now I try to let the steel push us out because we are kind of close. We're kind of vulnerable to ganks. That's one thing we have to keep in mind, right? Alright, so it's pushing out towards us. I might go for the Wither buff right here, because if Faye drops down, maybe I can bust it down. But she has 6, so that's one thing to keep in mind. So I won't actually go on her, because she can actually do a lot of damage with the ultimate. I'll just kind of steal that and go head back to the lane. Trying to show, doing the E double dagger is a nice way to kind of shunk your offlaner. That's kind of like a trading pattern in this lane. So whenever we can do that, that'd be great, because we need to try to wear down the steel if we want to have a chance of killing him, right? I don't... This is a little like... Yeah, she's sort of dead already, unfortunately. Because I'm just like not in the position to really help. He just kind of got caught out right there. And didn't say anything about like engaging and whatnot. So he should have been fine, just being Sevok with the E and on B, but he sort of just got greedy or something happened right there. So we see the Kallari right there, so this steel might be looking to engage on us. So we might actually back off, because we have enough for Dread. Let's go buy it, and just try to pick that item online and whatnot, because obviously the Kallari was just there hovering, so it's a good time to back, waste our time a bit, and play on the safer side, right? So with Dread online, we're gonna be a bit beefier against like the Steel, Brimstone, and abilities. So that's when now we can build into like Bonesaw / Sky Splitter. I might build Sky Splitter first because that's technically gonna be a better item against the tank. So I'll build that first, then into a Bonesaw. That's what I'm thinking. I think this Kallari is kind of baiting myself while website. Oh, never mind, he's actually mid. Trying to figure out if Faye's still hovering mid or not, because I can maybe gank her if she is. Okay, she is, so I'm actually gonna go look at mid. Because I need to sort of help my team. I want to be selfish, but I can't be too selfish with how this game is playing out. Oh no! What? She didn't walk that way? But we still kill her anyways. So, I mean, I thought she's gonna keep walking all the way back, but she, for some reason, sidestepped right there. So, I totally missed my ultimate when I shouldn't. So, we still got the kill at the end of the day, right? We just have to work a little bit more for it. And see right there, we kind of got to the point where scale up pretty good. And we're gonna be able to really shrunk this deal. So that's kind of like the power of like going Dread against him. We're gonna be a lot more tankier against his ganks and whatnot, and we're gonna still do plenty of damage that you guys see. So I'm gonna go for the 2 buff really quickly. Obviously Sedwise sort of kind of clocked out, but my team is still doing all good all around, all things considered. So it's not too bad for us. So actually I can start getting pretty aggressive. Oh, I messed up my double dagger, but I still got a decent training pattern. And he has no abilities, and we have very high base attack. So we can get really aggressive with our abilities. So we got the blink out and ultimate. Very good. So we're gonna shove this out, and we're gonna look to back off, just in case if the Kallari is kind of hovering around us. That kind of looks like the Fae is on the right side slash mid. So I'm gonna go help mid, because she might get killed or shunned, but either way, I'll catch the mid wave. Actually, they see me. I'll do a double dagger and walk away, so kind of shrunk the Fae a little bit, help give my Fae some breathing room. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go push out right again, and we're gonna definitely be building into Sky's Predator. So now we're gonna be doing very good. We're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna go that item, actually. I mean, actually, you know what? I think it would have been great to actually go that item because there was a certain Fae that exists, so maybe it's a little greedy going for Next, but Next is still decent overall. We just have to be careful of like the Fae, right? If we see her, we just have to respect her a little bit and play around her abilities and whatnot. But either way, we shouldn't be fighting the Fae too much. In the most ideal scenario, the only time we're gonna be dealing with the Fae is if we go gank her, we have the objectives, or she come and help defend right side, right? Because we're trying to play the selfish split pushing build, just win game through like objectives, right? Not sure where the steal is at, but either way, we're gonna be able to start to really shrunk this tower hard. Because you see right here, this is just base damage alone. Imagine we have a lot higher attack speed with Bonesaw and Sky Splitter. We're gonna be able to shrunk this tower really fast. That's what why this build works out really well, because Kallari has some of the highest basic attack scalings in the game, so she can really abuse this whole like on-head attack speed build to shrunk towers left and right, and that's what we want to be doing in this game 100%, ladies and gents. He is kind of hurting us a little bit, so we kind of respect him. We're gonna back off just a little bit. I do want to grab that 2 buff 100% before I look it back anyways. Get some vision on the jungle, like on the blue camp. 30 seconds, so that means that Kallari could be passing towards us soon. I missed both my daggers, but he should be very dead. So nice assist by the 7%. See Kallari coming in. I'm not gonna stick around anytime longer. So I'll just look to kinda oh, he can take it. It's actually not too terrible. I have blinks, so I'm gonna be a little selfish and push this tower out, wave out really quickly. Yep, we see her coming over. I'm just really greedy for my wave, so I'm going to push that out and look back up all the way. Because we're 3 levels up on the Kallari. We're definitely the superior Kallari, so we don't have to worry about too much against her in the 1v1. It's just if we were shrunk already, we have to be a little respectful of that fact, right? So pick up Sky Splitter. Now we're building to Bonesaw, so we're going to be doing great damage against the steel with Sky Splitter. And now with Bonesaw, we not only get more durability, but also just it really works very well for this on-head build. So after these 3 items, that's kind of like the core build pass. I'll be looking into maybe doing like a Vanquisher or like Kingsbane for more sustain. The last 2 items is sort of just up to you of what you want, but I think Kingsbane somewhere as a 4th or 5th item is definitely a very excellent item, if I do say so myself. So actually, I'm gonna be warming a lot because I sort of like want to just keep like extending this pressure because Faye is really easy for me to kill 100%. So I'm gonna be looking at mid again. Okay, use my I think she saw me though. But I'll still look because they are definitely looking left. So we can definitely go clean up. Both me and Shimmy are on our way. Oh, that was a Faye ultimate. That's the one thing we are worried about, right there, 100%. So this is what I mean. Like we have a build that's very well suited for like the split pushing, just not so much for like the all-in, right? So that's just the one thing we have to be careful of, 100%. End of the day. But they're all very low. They definitely overstay 100%. So this is just a very easy cleanup right here. So I end up not being actually that bad of a trading right there. So we're gonna go back right. Steel is just split pushing at this point. We gotta go defend that lane. But we definitely did our duty what we can on this side. So we're gonna not have to go back right and try to be selfish again. Because the Steel is catching back up. Because we're making these rotations. We need to do what we do best, and that's split pushing right. But if we can help our team here, that'll be actually very good for us, right? So we got that. Yeah, he's wearing physical armor, so he's making the iron mine stations well. So it's gonna be so hard to kill, but we have that great sustain, or rather very good sustained damage to kind of probably like still go all in the 1v1. So I might picking up Kingsbane Force just so we have that sustain a bit better, and also just another great item to go along with this build, 100%. So it's just a Kallari and Faye that's the only two people worry about actually. So Steel's back over here. This is where we can either steal camps or look at mid. I might be just looking at mid again at this point. It's definitely Shinbi's getting a lot of love by that me Kallari, but I'll repay the kindness as well. That should be very dead on Faye, and we got ultimate and still live. So very good stuff by us. Why is over on the left side actually, so we can keep pushing. I should back off because Steel sort of has that kill threat against me. And he's gonna blow a blink to do so. It's a little bit my bad, but I did give the shutdown to Steel, which is actually fine, believe it or not, because I don't want to give that shutdown to, let's say, the Kallari or Faye that can take great advantage of it. Steel just getting the shutdown means he's actually just gonna be more tankier. I'm not scared of him still at the end of the day, right? Because I really want to just chunk down these towers, but Steel's doing a good job at defending, right? Like he went and defend mid like he should, so I need to find a way to kill the Steel, because if I kill him, then I think that means that no one else is really gonna defend for the most part. Steel's still playing the defense duty, whereas the Kallari and Faye and the dual lanes being very kind of aggro this game. So I need to try to get the pick on Steel so I can force the rest of the enemy team to come answer me, right? He does need to back off though. Oh, I'm gonna go down right there, but I did a ton of damage to the spell. We should ideally win this, I think, because Mother's on the way. They use a lot of stuff on me, so Jinbe's doing great stuff. Murloc should go help out, but he's not actually, even though I think he should. Because you see how he's, yeah, like this is what I mean. Like if Murloc needs to like follow up a little quicker than that, we'll be able to make a much better play, right? So we're not doing the split pushing as we like, as much, but we are making great rotations because with the game how it's going, everyone rotating like we have, I think this would have been a lot more one-sided game because the server just kind of been struggling a little bit. Someone else needed help kind of pull the weight on like the ganks and helping lanes, and that's gonna be YoeYoursTruly by the looks of it. So a little bit off from Bonesaw, definitely want back for it soon. Once we get the item online, that's when we're gonna be very, very good for the on-hit build. Oh, yeah, see Steel mid, so he is defending the mid lane by the looks of it. I think 2 buff is up, so I'm definitely gonna go take it really quick, shove out white, and I might be trying to start taking just camps at this point. Because okay, a lot of stuff are happening white. Okay, yeah, Zeus over there, that means I can finally do what I do best, and that's split pushing. So as long as they don't die too quickly, I'll be able to get the T2 white, and Shimmy can actually grab the T1 mid as well. So I'm actually gonna use my ultimate for this. I just really want to shove it out ASAP right here. Kallari is over here though. No! Oh my god. If I didn't use my ultimate, then I would have something for the Kallari, but I do not. And I missed some daggers here and there. But Kallari just still sticking around right there, so we did finish the job still at the end of the day, ladies and gents. And we see where the rest of the team is at, so we can actually keep pushing 100%. So almost a bad kind of play, and we are able to still salvage it 100%. That's definitely a Faye and Steel coming over. I think I have to actually leave immediately. Someone is coming to defend white, and I think people rotating from mid as well. So we play at the safe side, we back up all the way. And now that T2 is down, we have a lot of inhibitor threat. Because look at where the towers are at. We haven't got the T1s on the left or mid, but we have T2 down right side. That means that, we're gonna actually be able to have very high threat, because if they don't answer us right this time, we're gonna get an inhibitor. And by having that threat on the right side, they have to send people over. That gives my team more breathing room to take other towers and other objectives, right? So I'm actually looking at mid. I kind of want to get this Faye out of commission. I think she is gonna drop down for the River buff. Is my prediction. And that should be a very dead Faye. There we go. I think Steel is gonna rotate over mid again, so I have to be actually a little careful. But we should be all good right there, as you guys see. I'm actually gonna go push white, because now we have a Faye dead. Someone has to defend mid. I can go start pushing out white, and we're gonna be able to also have pushing threat on this right side as well. Yeah, that's still mid, and I'm gonna definitely keep pushing, because like I said, I'm gonna have a lot of threat on this tower, inhibitor I mean, if they do not answer me 100%. Because y'all are committing to the left play, so that means that the Faye have to actually answer me right. If she does not, then no one else is left to defend this white inhibitor, right? And against this Faye, we know she doesn't have ult, and we'll be able to actually be able to pick her off very, very easily, if I do say so myself. And there is the Faye, as I predicted. So we are definitely be trying to look for a cheesy angle on her, so let's go this way. We have ult in a little bit and next, so it's so close still. So we almost got her right there, right? But she used her soul barrel proc and still lived right there. So we try and make a play right there. Ended up not working great, but because Steel was there to go save this Faye, that means we got the middle inhibitor right there, as you guys see. So obviously they can beat us if they send multiple people, but if they do that, then there's no one else left to defend these other towers. So T1 mid is finally down, and we're gonna be in a very good spot, all things considered. I just kind of wish the Sevwag stopped typing essays and actually help out, because this is a very winnable game, and he's a scaler, so even if he's behind, he's still gonna outscale people in the long run. If he plays that patient game, I think we're gonna be fine in these team fights, right? It's just, if you type in essays in chat, then you're gonna be losing that time that you could be ganking or farming, right? Let's see if we can maybe lock down this Fade mid. Jimby's on the way. I have ultimate. But Kallari did see me, so I'm not gonna be able to push there anymore. I'm actually gonna go right and defend that. So Steel is sort of tanking against me still, but with this build, we're gonna be actually not be hurting too bad against him. Especially once we get Kingsbane online, that's when we're gonna have a ton of sustain and kill threat against him. So a lot of people pushing left, obviously. The probably big fight is going to break out. I'm opting to split push because I'm expecting a lot of people are going to rotate to that. And that means that someone at least have to go defend right. And that someone might be Steel. And if it is, I can maybe try to all in. It's going to be a little hard to kill him. But at least I'll keep him over here and not out those big team fights where he excelled the most in. I excel the most in split pushing. Steel excels the most in like team fights. So me keeping him is actually very good. Yeah, he popped his razor back, that means we just back off that trade. And right there, we just kill him very, very easily. That's without Kingsbane. That's the item we need, so we have a lot of sustain against him, right? And that's a very sad Faye not getting the kill right there. So very good stuff. We killed the Steel, we got the blink and all by Faye. We couldn't ask for any more right here, ladies and gents. We actually might keep pushing out because I think Faye's rotating to help out. So we're gonna use the numbers advantage and keep pushing for this push on the inhibitor. The Faye is actually gonna be over here still. So take that. Doing camp is coming up. Because I don't want like all in on the Faye with Steel coming back from spawn pretty quickly. So I'll just kind of steal resources on my way out and grab Kingsbane before I look at making that big push. So let's grab Kingsbane. I have a build saved on my phone because this is something I'm not as familiar with. So I'm taking a quick peek at what items you would go in this build. I think after Kingsbane, we go Mutilator, funny enough. It works very surprisingly well for on-hit build, especially against the Steel, doing HP damage and whatnot. It goes complement well for the sustain, but going double Omni Fam. So I think that's what we're going to be picking up next right here. We're actually going to be picking up this red bug because I think it's very, very good on me right by now. So pick that up. We're going to be looking to push right out. The Steel is hovering the Shimby. So as long as Shimmy doesn't get caught out, I'm just gonna push him right in. And so Steel had to play catch-up game to catch back up to the wave. Now obviously if someone else comes and answers this, that means that Steel is gonna be looking at me. So got that push in. Not sure what the Steel is at. I don't want to commit an ultimate unless I know for sure no one is gonna answer me. So just build this out really, really fast. And then we're gonna be looking for an inhibitor threat right here. That's 3 people coming over, so we just back off all the way. No reason to take risky battles when we shouldn't, right? Got the blue buff still because I got the red buff, so there's the tech. Love to see it. 3 people here. I think Kallari's now over here. Wait. 3 people are on this side. So they can honestly easily go for the contention on thing 2s. So Seal was just gonna be very annoying to deal with, because obviously he's gonna make it hard to make the push, but he doesn't have the best wave clear, so funny enough, we can maybe force this to go in and just bust down the tower, and that's I think we're gonna be trying to do. And see right here, we're just ignoring the steal and we're just DPSing down the turns as best we can. That's the power of the Kallari split push, you just know the defender and just grab an inhibitor right there. So we lost the second Feint Tooth, but that's honestly fine. I did what I have to do, and that is grabbing... Oh. I tried to use my R to get out, but it wasn't going off for some reason. So I got punished right there. Not the most ideal, but we did our duty still at the end of the day. We got inhibitor. That's what we want, because now I'm going to go to left side and push that out. So... because now I still have that huge split pushing threat, so I want to just keep taking the towers down left and right. So I grabbed the one on the right. I'm gonna be solo pushing left and try to go for the left inhibitor, and Mother can hang around mid slash right, because they actually went for the old prime. So enemy team is doing a good job doing objective plays as they should, but it's still not that far off. It's just third Feint, we obviously want to try and contest as best we can, but at least it's not primal. Because once we start to get to the stages of the primal objective, that's when things can get really tricky in terms of like, they're gonna have a lot of kill threat with those big buffs, so. And Shinbi's doing a great job too, so not only I'm split pushing menace, but also the Shinbi as well, so. I might actually go push out right, because I think it's better if I just keep making the push to end, funny enough. So I'm actually gonna go push right. Okay, I might actually go help this Shinbi. I know Kallari didn't jump around here, but I'm still kind of hovering a bit. And look at that, we are cleaning up this enemy team with old prime. Let's go. It's the power of our scaling. We're just a huge menace, both me, the Sedwalk, and everyone else as well, because Shinbi is also very good scaling as well. That is huge. That means we can actually grab middle inhibitor. We could potentially end the game if we can push out this fast enough. I don't think we can. We might. I think we'll guarantee get the middle inhibitor, but not the end. Right? But getting the middle inhibitor is actually huge, ladies and gents. So I'm not gonna focus the steal. I'm just gonna focus on this tower right here. I'm just annoying him, honestly, and just busting down this inhibitor. That's his blink. Very good stuff for us. I'm very that's a certain Kallari excess, so I kind of want to back off all the way. Yeah, we just back off all the way. I'm not gonna be able to help that at all, so I'm just, if they die, they die. I need to at least make sure I live at the very least. So, take a quick back right here, grab Mutilator. That's our full build on Kallari offlane, ladies and gents. Love to see it. So that means I can either make it push to end, because Kallari can actually be a very good split pusher to end even without old prime, or I can knock down the left inhibitor, because it looks like the two lanes are obviously going to be defending and whatnot. I might hover left, just so I can contest this next Feint too, while making the split push, right? I know Kallari's around here, but I think I can sneak in this kill. There we go. Very nice, easy kill. She's back in the spawn for a minute. Come back here, cowards. Because we actually beat the Kallari in the all-in because we have a build that is very sustaining but still does a lot of damage. Kallari only chance of killing us if she kills in the full combo, and she does not. So we just win that super easily right there, ladies and gents. So definitely push out mid. We can probably go for Fainters, but I want to really knock down this tower left and the inhibitor if we can get away with it as well. Just knowing the Bellica, my goal is this tower right here. Only person we're missing is Decker, so that's one thing to keep in mind. I just really want to knock down this tower if we can. We need to wait for the next wave, I think, 100%. Oh? I might be looping around actually for a kill. Actually, I'm gonna shove this in because they have to answer this to the core if this pushes in all the way. So I'll let this wave push in. That's the spell ultimate we don't have to worry about. Now I'm back over here and I am hovering. I missed my double E. A double on B, I mean. I'm gonna start ulting out, just play on the safe side. So I'm gonna try regen best I can. I think I can regen off these camps with my army vamp and whatnot. Yes. Oh, that's a fade right there. Alright, so I can't actually go on that. That's a little bit my bad. So, dude, I think we have to go for Fainters really soon. Because it would have been fine if we got the picks, but we do not have the picks. Got the kill on her still. Very great stuff to see. We see where the fade's at. I think we can actually sustain all this way, go Infus, and we are still looking for the steal. We're just waiting for our cooldown to come up. Spell is obviously looking for us, so we kind of respect her a bit. Now we're looking to maybe re-engage. Oh no, I think I just really want to go for Fainters. Force me to say, well, I think I can bust this down fine enough really fast. Because especially with their Kallari dead, we have the smite advantage on this. Yep, see how we just ran through the objective. So we definitely want to go for Prime, I think, at this point. So, are they actually doing it? They might be trying to sneak it in. I just can't tell right now. So either way, someone had to go check it, or they keep waiting for the Prime here, 100%. Because it's a little sus. Okay, they're not on it. They will just kind of back off, I guess. So, Water to give way to do it. Obviously pushing right and try and knock down this inhibitor whilst helping the side for this Prime right here. So we see a lot of people mid, they're trying to get some picks. I'm just gonna start pushing right side. Someone have to go answer me 100%. I might be able to actually skip this wave if I really want to. So I might do something interesting. I think, let's see, I think we can tread this tower even without the wave. That wave is pushing by itself. So let's see if we can actually sneak all the way back to the inhibitor. They're expecting me to kind of push with the wave, but I'm gonna ignore that wave and just go for this. Yeah, because we do plenty damage to this turn. Because having minions nearby helps you do more damage, but we have extremely high amounts of damage on our own. So we have to just kind of negate that right there. And I'm gonna go for the middle inhibitor right here. Just knocking down towers left and right, ladies and gents. I'm just gonna ignore the fake because I'm gonna try to knock this down. Use my Infus. And look at that, my wave is pushed on the right side. I'm gonna shove this in. Wait, we see the Kallari making a push still. If Shimmy can hold her off, I think I can bust this down, maybe. And Modog's here with me, so we actually end right here, funny enough. There we go. The split pushing power of the century, ladies and gents. Like, this is what I mean. In this very specific build with going Sky Splitter, Bonesaw, we actually can shred through towers like it's nothing. So you got to the point where it's sort of like back and forth if we can win the team fights, but it does not matter because what we are focused on is the core, because that's the true objective, is to destroy the core, and that's how you win games, not necessarily by getting kills left and right. We got plenty of kills too at the end of the day, so we did both of that in that regard. But we only did that because of how the game was going. Like, Sedwalk seemed very frustrated. He was not very cooperative at the beginning, so I sort of have to fill in the shoes of his jungle role, help the mid lane out a bit, because definitely me helping the Shimmy out, make sure that she stays relevant in the game, she can still split push and whatnot, and it's just really up to the dual lane if they're able to hang in there without the help of the Sedwalk as much. I wasn't paying too much attention, so I don't know if Sedwalk was actually making a lot of good games left and whatnot. I just know that Sedwalk's writing essays this games, so I just kind of figured that this game I have to rotate to get my other lanes ahead so I can keep doing my split pushing, because it got to the point where teams were so even and whatnot, so because of my help and my team keeping it together, we were able to be a huge menace in those split pushing kind of game, because the whole thing with the whole purpose of split pushing is you're trusting your teammates to be able to hold on their own without a fifth person right there, right? And so that's kind of like why this offlane Kallari can work, is because a lot of the time you sort of expect the offlane to either be split pushing or be the team fights, right? And so there's sort of expectation that I won't be there at every fight, but you can expect me, I'm gonna be split pushing this right lane very, very hard. I'll be looking for inhibitor threat and be able to end games, right? And definitely once you get full build, as you guys saw, we're able to just shred through every objective, no problem at all. And Modog made a really smart decision along with Sedwalk to help push with me into the core and be able to finish off it, because if they didn't push in with me, I think I probably would not been able to end right there, because Faye can try to combo me, try to kill me, but also she just cleared the way really, really fast. So with the Modog DPS and Sedwalk also taking the core, we're able to secure the kill on the core. But that's kind of the cool thing about Kallari, is that in the jungle world, she's known as that menacing assassin who looks for pigs, who try to keep all the squishies out of commission the entire game. But if you play Kallari in the offlane, you're playing for the split pushing menace, as you guys saw from the gameplay. So that's why going the Sky Split Bonesaw build, that although it looks very real, actually works very, very well for specifically playing the split pushing Kallari game. Definitely not my original idea, it's just something that I saw some EU players using. I got some tips from another EU player, kind of practiced a little bit and got the hang of it, because you can't play this expecting to be a huge menace in team fights. You're expecting to play this build to be able to be a menace to the towers, right? And that's what you probably should be playing Kallari offlane. The only trouble is, of course, the early game is probably the hardest part, but if you're able to see as well, get by through the early game without too much trouble, you'll scale and you'll be able to have your own agency and just be able to take down towers the entire game. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what other heroes, what other builds you want me to showcase. Thank you as always for all the amazing support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.